Okay, there we go. Put some videos up already of a bird watching trip I did. I know that they asked for, you guys asked for some additional information. I think it was, what do you love? Well, among other things, I love my country. I don't like the way it's going right now, which is kind of rolls into what I fear. You know, really shouldn't fear anything. I mean, I'm a believer. I know I'm going to heaven someday, but as far as fear goes, I definitely fear that my country, the United States, by the way, would fall into going into socialism. It's the way people are pushing right now. It's the way a lot of people are going with stuff, Antifa, a lot of government stuff. It's going that way, and that scares me. What's in my pocket? Presently nothing. The bird watching trip I did earlier, I had my wallet, keys, the cell phone I'm making this video on, and a couple EpiPens. I've got a peanut allergy, so don't leave the house without those. That would not be good. I've never had to use them, knock on wood. That'll do. But when I like to change, I like about myself, I'd like to be in a different career. I'd like to become an insurance adjuster, but it's not up to me. I'm taking steps to get there. It's going. As far as more change, with this country, I'd like to see us get back to the ideals of what this country is founded on: liberty, justice for all, freedom, and to stop trying to literally destroy that without really knowing what it is. And get back to God. That's really it. You got to go back to God. That's where our country was founded, one nation under God. That is the essence of the United States of America, and we need to get back to it. We have gone so far away from it, and it's not going well. It's not serving us well at all. We're seeing what can happen. People talk about, this, that, and the other. It's more free. No, it's not. It's hedonistic, and it's causing problems. People are talking about breaking up the nuclear family, single parenting, breaking things up. And I know it's a big push that BLM has, is, breaking up the nuclear family. Well, that's the way God intended people to be together. I was watching a video a while back. Ironically, it was about birds in the Arctic. It was Cornell Lab for Ornithology. And they were talking to this gentleman. He was an older gentleman. He was Inuit, lives in northern Canada. And he was saying that in their language, the word for man means provider. So in their language, a good man means you're good at hunting, you're good at fishing, you can provide for your family, you can keep your family alive. And that's, I think, another thing that I would like to see change. I'd like to see people take responsibility for what they need to do, particularly men. It's something I can work on myself, something we need to work on in our culture, not just in the United States, but also in the world. Take responsibility. If you don't want to get married, don't want to have kids, that's fine. That's your own prerogative. But if you do, you need to take responsibility. Be able to provide for them, be able to provide for your wife, girlfriend, whatever, and be able to take care of people. Because if you're not, who will? People will say the state, but what's that going to do? Nothing good. It's not the best thing for your kids. You want them to excel, right? You want what's best for your kids, right? So people need to take responsibility for what they do and be men. I think that's a lot of what we got as far as problems go in the United States. Is we've got the terms soy boy and Chad, and one has always existed. The other one's pretty new. Chads that's always the way people used to be. So that's both pretty much what I love, fear, and would like to see changed, all rolled into one. I love my country, love my family, love my God above all. I love, not my God, but God, Lord Jesus Christ above all, and would like to see our country get back to Him. I was listening to a song by Lauren Daigle and Reba McEntire. We got to give this world back to God. That's what we need to do. And my fear is that we're pulled too far away from Him, and as a result, we're seeing the results of the problems. We've got division. We've got fighting in the streets, rioting in the streets. It's not protesting, it's rioting. For the most part, anyways. There's peaceful protesters out there, but nobody pays attention to them. Smashing up courthouses and breaking windows and stuff is not peaceful protest. That's a riot. And we've gotten away from being what God wanted us to be, paying attention to the Bible. And that's my ultimate fear, is that we're going to fall into hedonism, fall into socialism, and just go that route. And that genuinely scares me, because I'd like to have a wife and kids someday, and what life are my kids gonna have, grandkids gonna have? What what kind of world are they gonna live in? Big history buff. I know what happens in these socialist countries. I got a pretty good idea. Can't say for sure because I didn't live there, but you know what goes on. Secret police. You look at what China's done, or does rather. Look at what happened in the Soviet Union, Eastern Europe during the Cold War, and where socialism takes people. People try to deny it's like, oh, it's not our brand of socialism. Yeah, it is. USSR, the second S stands for socialism. Socialist. There's a reason that broke up in the end of the Cold War, not the United States, because it was evil. They couldn't do anything around Reagan's term, technological backwardness. That's what we got. You really want that? People who want socialism fall into three categories. One, they want to be a part of something. Two, they're losers in life who don't know what, just want to blame somebody for their failures in life, someone for the fact that their life has not turned out well. And three, and most frightening, are the people who understand what socialism genuinely means and seek control, seek power. They want to be in the position of a dictator. And that concerns me greatly. That's one thing I definitely fear, is lack of law and order and socialism rising up. Now, pretty wealthy person. I can't complain about really anything. But that is definitely a concern of mine. And that's my 2 cents. A lot of people probably consider me a right-wing whatever. I don't care. I'm not. And yeah. God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America.